Good morning, dear students. Hope all of you are fine. My name is Madhusmita. Today we will start the first chapter of history, that is tracing changes a thousand of years. Presently, due to COVID-19, we all are in the lockdown period. In this lockdown period, how you people are communicating with your friends? Maybe you are doing a WhatsApp call, making video chat, sending message, or making a phone. By all this means you people are communicating with your friends. Think around 100 years ago, how the people were communicating. Maybe they were making a phone call, sending letters, or doing the oral conversation. By all this means, during that period of time, the people were communicating. Think around 1000 years ago, how the people were communicating. Maybe they were sending letters, they were using the oral conversation, or using the sign language. Think around 10,000 years ago, how the people were communicating. To understand all these things, we have to understand the history and the classification of the periods of history. Students, let's meet my friend Kukli from ancient period, Mowgli from medieval period, Lovely from modern period. It's me. Presently, we are in the 18th century. It is around 1705 AD. My friend Mowgli, he has forgotten everything. What were the changes took place in between these 1000 years? So let's make him understand what were the changes took place. History is mainly classified into three periods, that is the ancient period, medieval period and modern period. Ancient period it starts from prehistoric age to 600 AD. Medieval period it starts from 1700 to 1750 AD. Modern period it starts from 1800 AD till now. Presently we are in the modern period. In your 6th standard, you must have read about the ancient period. The period which lies in between the ancient period and modern period is known as the medieval period. A lot of changes that took place in the subcontinent during this 1000 years. Transition of ancient period to the medieval period of India. Changes that took place in between these 1000 years from 700 AD to 1750 AD. Transition of language, society and economy took place. What do you mean by transition of language? In the ancient period, there was the only language Sanskrit was prevailing. Slowly and gradually, when many foreign invaders they came into India, like the Mughals and Delhi Sultans, with them many language also it came into the subcontinent, like the Persian language and the Arabic language. Many changes that took place in the society. Before, the people were the hunters and gatherers. They were leading their life in the forest areas. There was no permanent settlement. Slowly and gradually, they migrated from the forest areas and integrated with the settled communities and built a large complex society. With the invention of new technology like the spinning wheel irrigation and Persian wheel irrigation, many new economic opportunities were created and people they were engaged with the many new economic opportunities. New political orders were created. What do you mean by new political orders were created? Before, the society was divided into four castes: Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Sudra. Slowly and gradually, many groups and subgroups they came into the subcontinent, like the Jats, Marathas, Ahoms, Rajputs. They gained more and more power and became powerful. Old religion changed into the new religion. Many old religion was prevailing in the society. For example, Hinduism was there in the society. Slowly and gradually, with the foreign invaders, the Muslim and the Christianity also it came into existence in the subcontinent. In the medieval period, the art of cartography became prevalent. What is cartography? The art of making map is known as cartography. The person who makes the map is known as a cartographer. Students, let us understand what were the changes took place in between this 1000 year with the help of these two maps, the map 1 and the map 2. The map 1, which is a section of the world map done by the geographer R.E. Idrisi in the year 1154 AD. He was following the upside down approach. What do you mean by upside down approach? It means that Sri Lanka is at the top, whereas India is at the bottom, and he has depicted the smaller portion in bigger size. You can see that Sri Lanka is looking very big here, and all the part of the subcontinent India is looking very big. But the map 2, which is done 600 years after the map 1 by the geographer Guillaume de Leslie in the year 1720 AD. In this map, you can see all the part of the subcontinent is clearly mentioned. It is very closely, it is just looking like the modern India. Here all the part of the subcontinent is very clearly mentioned. You can see that the Sri Lanka is at the bottom. Everything is clearly mentioned. But in the map 1, maybe Al-Idrisi, he was visualizing India from the different direction. Maybe he was coming from the north side. So that's why he was placing the North India in the place of South India and South India in the place of North India. A lot of difference between the map 1 and the map 2. Both the maps were used to show the subcontinent India. The map 1 was following the upside down approach. It means Sri Lanka is at the top, India is at the bottom. Here the smaller portion were depicted in bigger size. That's why the Sri Lanka is looking very big here, and most of the part of the subcontinent is clearly visible. The French cartographer map was made 600 years after the map 1. But in this map, we can clearly visualize all the part of the subcontinent. This map was used by the European sailors and navigators for the sea voyages. It helped many foreign invaders to reach the subcontinent India. These maps were discovered in the different part of the subcontinent, and it helps to develop the origin of medieval period. In the present day, if the historian has to write the history, they have to read a lot of text, documents and maps. They have to think about the different historical backgrounds and to be sensitive about the informations which are produced during the different period of time. In today's class, we discussed regarding the classification of periods of history, transition of ancient India to the medieval period of India, comparison of between two maps, difference between the two maps. In the next class, we will discuss about the new and old terminologies, historians and their sources. Till that, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you.